Welcome everybody, RT Lusso. Welcome to my channel, Rapido T Lusso Guitarware. Today I'll be revisiting the Squire Infinity Starcaster that I modified about 18 months ago, and in usual Lusso fashion I put it back in its box and I've never played it since. And you know, but it's getting it out today. I'm pretty rusty. That's an old instrumental I wrote back in the early 90s called Return to Toxic Beach. But the idea of this guitar, it came with some generic humbuckers. Now I'm not blacklisting humbuckers. I just don't like them because they're a bit too compressed for me, and I prefer single coil pickups in particular. Always have done, and I know I play Gretschers with Filtertrons, which technically are like a humbucking thing, but they've got a single coil voice. I wonder what you think of the sound of this. It's got a centre block, it's semi-hollow. With the pickups I put in, Vanson P90s, and I think they're made by Wilkinson. They're the same company, I believe, and they were £38 for the pair. Now I've got these in a rat rod. That's another long story that some of my followers may know. But they've got such a great sort of woody sort of openness to them. They're quite... yeah, they just sound... kind of nasty, but at the same time warm, if that's possible. And I can see why some people love them, some people really hate them. So what else did I do to this guitar? I put a Les Paul 2 wiring harness in it, and a Duesenberg Les Trem with a cheap roller bridge which I got off Amazon for 12 quid. The Duesenberg was £76, so I've spent about an extra 120 quid on top of what I think it was about 260 for the guitar. I'm not sure, I can't remember. But yeah, great sounding guitar. And yeah, I love it. It's definitely a keeper. And now I've played it. I've just been playing the Gretsch 140th anniversary. This is quite a bit louder than that guitar, but that's got that lovely sort of chimey sort of sound to it. But the problems I'm having with the new crafted in China guitars are the new bone nuts. Even though I've filed the one in the 140th, it's still grabbing there. I've done loads of string stretching and what have you, and it's just still going sharp. As for the walnut one, that just goes wildly out of tune. So what I'm going to do, I think, is to remove the nuts from those and just make some new ones out of bone. So yeah, I've been away for a while. I don't know whether I've mentioned I've been served a Section 21, so I've been going through all sorts of legal proceedings. A Section 21 is a possession order on the flat that I'm in, and the reason I've got that is because the landlord who lives downstairs has repeatedly entered my property without my permission quite a few times. It rained in the bedroom for the first 18 months of the tenancy, no heating for 2 winters, no hot running water, and they put the rent up by 100 quid. And I said, I'm not paying it until he fixed everything. And because I'm a tenant, the new powers the government have given landlords, because mortgages are going up, rents are going up, so they put the rent up. If you don't want to pay it or you can't afford to pay it, then you're out. So that's what they're trying to do. So I've bought myself an old quirky camper van, and I've paid for a season ticket up on the Isle of Purbeck in Dorset, and I spend weekends there. In fact, I'm going there, I've got my watch on, in about an hour. So I thought I'd explain where I've been. Thank you to all the new subscribers. I hope you found this little lo-fi discussion of interest. I will be doing more. I'm going to do at least one a week. So I'm wanting to sort of get the channel monetized, and maybe I'll start doing lessons, but I best get practicing first because I've lost the chops. But that's what happens, and I've mentioned this before, you've got to keep playing, but sometimes life gets in the way. So anyhow, that's enough from me today. I hope you're all well. Thank you for visiting me. Thanks for all the comments and supports. Let me know what you think of the old Starcaster here. I'm not a massive fan of the headstock on these. It kind of looks like a cuttlefish to me. So I may modify that, I'm not sure. But it's been good to be back. Nice to see you. Take care of yourselves. Stay cool, and I'll talk to you soon.